Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So last time, well, we found our jacket, and well, we can't get it because we're too scared to drop that very small distance. So instead, we're gonna head back here and leave because don't have anything else to do in this area. How do we leave? That's a good question. I have forgotten. How do we get out of here? I'm trapped. Was it there? Ah, there we go. It's this very small bit that doesn't look like anything, but it's actually a way to travel. Okay. Well, let's leave, because we're not able to do anything else here. And then... I don't know. Oh, interesting. Reading passes time. That was an odd one to see. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. Oh, okay. Random thing to say, but that's fine. So, now that we've failed to do that, I think our next move is probably going to be to go around past the truck drivers and see what's going on there. As we don't really have anything else to do over here. Because we've already done everything, and we've already failed at everything. So how do we get up here? There must be a way up there, right? If she's sitting up there, we must be able to get there. Is it connected to her room, maybe? That sounds like it could be something interesting to have a look at. Maybe. Yeah, so let's head this way. Ignoring everybody. Or maybe you need to take that door? I don't know. Ooh! I can look at my inner self thinking of karaoke. This feels right. You belong here. Yeah, I do. Right. Let's head up here. I wonder if you can stay in the game long enough that the summer door opens. You know, like, if you're just really bad at finding clues, and you just spend each day running around, and then you just wait for the summer one? Nah, okay, so I can't get up there. Can't go into Kim's room. Nah, it doesn't look like there's a way up for me. Okay. Well, what's this in here? I haven't looked at this before. Hey Kim, this is my room, by the way. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. It's all just too morbid to ignore. I'm sorry for this. No problem, officer. He takes a step towards the door. Like he'd like to leave. Hey, before we leave, we have to go to the bathroom. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Okay. Well, Kim doesn't have anything new to say. But that's okay. I'll leave the door open, let it air out a little bit. Right. So, we didn't find anything new there, which is fine. But that's okay. I guess we are going to go speak to truckers. That's kind of like our next step. We don't have anything new there. That's a little bug. Yeah. It's kind of the only bug I've seen in the game so far, though, so that's good. No, there's an awful lot of places to see bugs, I would guess, because it's mostly just text. Maybe I've seen a bug and I've not recognized it, which is possible. Anyway, so we've had the car here. Right, we've got these guys, we've got that guy, we've got something written over here. Don't know if that's relevant. Oh, we can't get there. Okay, that's fine, we have to go all the way around anyway. So, if we head round this way, we have the racist truck driver. Oh, the racist person oh no, he was a truck driver. What have we got over in here? Ah, more health. I like it. And then what's this? Fruit. Oh, this is where I can sell my bottles. 3 T's. How idiomatic. But yeah, now I can sell the bottles and we can see how much they sell for. And then hopefully that'll allow me to pay, pay for a room. Yellow roses, dozens of them, tulips too. Melancholy pop songs plays on the radio. Okay. What's this? Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosifed, Druamine, magnesium, and hypnogamma. What do these do? I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Druamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... She stops. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended for use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. It should be a little bit more specific. She chews her bubblegum absent-mindedly. No, sorry, I'm not like a doctor or anything. Nosafed heals +1 health. Druamine heals +3 health. We don't even have 3 health. Magnesium heals 1 morale. Hypnogamma heals 3 morale. Okay, who's Saint Baptiste? Saint Baptiste, you know, she nods slowly at the cabinet. The pharmaceuticals company? Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the ones that sell meds out of Saint Baptiste. She points to the cabinet. That one there. She's right. Saint Baptiste is the company that derives its name from Saint Baptiste the city. It's self-named because, well, that's what it is. A rare case where that's really the full etymology history, as far as anyone knows at least. Alright. See ya. What's over here? The tar machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle, 10 cent. That's quite a lot of money we're making then. No, cent. Oh, never mind. I'll sort my bottles. Not really enough, is it? Your bottles clunk into the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. I got what I wanted in here, so the rest of it doesn't matter. Knick-knack stand. You find several packages. Packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent except for the big Freet logo on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. I could try and steal a raincoat? Why? Okay, what's that? Pointing to raincoat. What is what? The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to. It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one of them, it's only 4 real. She taps on the glass counter. The raincoat patiently awaits purchase. Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult. I'm not going to steal a raincoat. Why would I steal a raincoat? I'm not crazy. I just have amnesia. Shimmering wall of vices. A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall, inviting you closer. Wait, I have a quest, don't I? Find booze and drink it. Yes. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes, too, glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There! In that dark green glass, a world of ruby, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. I'm gonna take it in. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all. The clerk sees you eyeing the goods behind her. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. She comments, I guess you already know that. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? No. She fixes her hair underneath her cap. Free Tony sells legal drugs like the law says. Please tell me more about these products. The pale-aged vodka is special, I guess. Stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong. What is pale? You know. She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body? She stares at you, unsure. I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do. Drugs give powerful bonuses to your main stats, while dealing damage to your health and morale. Cigarettes raise intelligence while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Use of medication, Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract this damage of drugs. Okay, note. Consuming drugs can have unforeseen consequences for you. Please give me the beer. Thank you. Here you go, mister. Right, now I'm going to speak to her.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. What's that magazine she's reading? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover boasting a colourful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode featured on page 34. This speaks to you. Okay. Stupid famous people. Actually, no. Forget all about this. What's this Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there? Does he look like this? Point at self.
Um,
Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation.
no, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Good point. Before I go on, what is this Freet?
I don't know. Frit?
What is Frit? Wait, why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that the normal Frit with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Frit Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement. Okay, let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does Freet have a warehouse in the back of Whirling in Rags? A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't care what Frit does. Come on, give me something to work with here. She looks up from under her brow. Fine, Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Maybe just a little back room here. McKay? She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body? I don't know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Do you know the man who died? Not really. Does not really mean you knew him a little? No, I didn't know him at all. How long has it been there? I don't know. Really long? What do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry. Lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to look around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? McKay. She scratches her nose. Thank you for your help. Uh-huh. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Well, that wasn't too helpful, but we are a little bit richer, and we have alcohol. Now, I can test something that I want to test, so let's head out of here. Before we drink it, I want to test this. Well, I want to test it while drinking it. It's a two things at once kind of deal. I would like to drink it and then test its effect on something else. So we're going to run all the way over here. It's a long run, I'll admit. And then we're going to go even further in here. Then we're going to go even further in here. And we have this dead body. Now this dead body we couldn't move because of physical, right? So what happens when I drink? Can I now use the body? A sturdy bottle of beer that tastes like piss. Not that you would know how piss tastes, just a guess. The label says it's made in Revachol by Lafayette Potent Brewery. I would like to use this. How do I use? How do I use? Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. Look at the bottle. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well, over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. I'm going to open it. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. I'm going to take a sip. A golden sun melts down your throat, its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All bad things are melting. You are you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done. Find booze and drink it. 30 XP. Done. In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a drink button. It gives +1 physique skills. Ah, so that's what that button is. Okay, I see. Physical instrument, half-light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but it damages your morale. And remember, from the void we came, and to the void we must return. So I'm assuming that means that this does not unlock this check. Okay, no, it has. Okay. Let's try it. 17% pass? We did it? As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. Step closer. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying vines and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. I'm going to inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots, they're armor, possibly part of a larger set. These aren't boots, are they? This is the armor you're stripped of. Indeed. With his notepad under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Oh, Lieutenant uses a mnemonic technique A6. That's not just any notebook, it's a classic. Thanks, super useful to know. It's all you, baby. What kind of armor is this exactly? Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where the mic would be. Where? Under the heel. Fairweather. He turns the boot slightly. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing this at vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals? He nods, piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It'd be odd if they didn't. We shall keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. He nods towards Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously. This is one thing he might actually know. If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Interesting. Why does my mortal coil need protecting? Why? Oh, sorry. Why does my mortal coil need protecting? Yes, bullets will fly. They always do, and the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death. Maybe he was wearing these boots, and there is no rest of the armor. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They just had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics. Nice, that makes sense. What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him? They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmertes and the like. This one still has his underpants. Fucking talking about underpants. Clearly Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to. The material looks out of place here. It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. How much are we talking about? For a full set, about 4 years of wages. For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 rial, unadjusted for rank. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 rial? Not too much, yes. It's enough. Lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his sleeve. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay. Initial report? Oh, just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. He's not actually sure of that, he's just being tactful. These look pretty advanced for a security guard. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. I'm gonna knock on the boot. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Sounds fragile. It's anything but. The material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. He points to the boots. See? Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them all together. Like whorls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. What does this remind me of? If trees were made of porcelain, then this would be what their cross-sections would look like. I'm going to run my fingers over the lines. The smooth glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combinations. E50, 100, 1000. Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton. Good. Can you read it to me? He tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on the tongue. X541567456782222. Let's lie. No, I'm just going to say the right answer. We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we are done. Either station can chase it for us. Let's pull the boot off. This feels dangerous, are you sure? Yeah, I'm going to do it. The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downwards, an ominous creaking sound comes from above. Oh, are we going to rip his legs off? Stop. The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm. Pig's gonna pull his head off? Brutal! What? Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off? Do it, Homo. Do what? Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. Will have compromised the coroner's case. Indeed, from this angle it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging onto that boot? Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. How many clues do you need? You already found the number. Besides, he taps on the boot. There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet? You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down, and second it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Sounds like a plan. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice and cracky. Okay, got it. Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing, but we must pick our fights. He looks towards the boots. Shall we continue? Alright, I'm going to back off and look at the corpse. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, extremities blotched in pink. Blue. Let's inspect the belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow and hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a slime buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6 rotor airships. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. Apparently this is the reinforced kind, for air transport. My brain tells me so. He nods. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. By they, do you mean the Hardy Boys? He nods. Right now, everything seems to fit their confession. They sure want him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. I was afraid it would be. He rises to inspect the noose. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. It makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. How did they even get him up there? A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did he climb up there using the kid's ladder? Pointing to the side of the tree. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled the belt to close the buckle. He makes a pulling motion. Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. Okay. Let's inspect the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar plexus, each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. What will mine be marked by? Alcohol and heartbreak. Is this a microelectronic system? I have only a cursory knowledge of a science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were, but it's not quite complex enough, is it? It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right. I'm missing something here. So am I. A sudden ring fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera. What's that? A Interrogate Sunshine Mini. Interrogate is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow. Shit, Kuno, what the fuck is that? An instant color camera. He produces 2 metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there. This is the first time he has openly acknowledged the kid's existence. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He then points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then... Ugh. Okay. Not sure we need that on the screen. That is hideous. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. In case we need that, the lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. What do we need the photo for? It contains insight into the victim's person. By his build, I'm saying this. I'd see this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell. Sure, just don't lose it. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colourful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. Let's look him in the eye. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his face. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression. Not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death. Tell me, who are you, dead man? As I talk to my dream, I can do this? I'm gone. Where have you gone? Into the wild, pale yonder. Where's that? In the past, way out in the west. I can't get the damn compartment in my ledger open. The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do. Fuck it hard. Kopopo the clown. He means force. It'll work. I can see you're gone, but who are you? I'm a joke. Look at me. You are now, but who were you when you were alive? A killer, a motherfucker, and a killer. I have another question for you. What's happening? What do you mean? I'm talking to you. Is the power of your black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips? Imagination. Go ahead, ask me more questions. You fucking love questions. Why do I love questions so much? Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Yeah, give me questions. Here you go, ya loony. Is my name Rooney? Fuck no, you're no Rooney. Rooney is obviously not who I am. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. Could I really be Harry? You could be anything you want to be, brother Coppo. Why do I feel I've forgotten something terrible? Because you have. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died? Maybe I was getting my rocks off. So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? Do I look like an erotic autoasphyxiation type to you? What is erotic autoasphyxiation? Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with simpler questions. He didn't choke himself, you know it. I hate you, you're stinking, you're boring. Do I remind you of someone? A child born with Moller's disease, harlequinism, growing up miraculously. A baby affected with harlequinism. You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppolini. Enough. You can come back and look into this face anytime you want. Humour yourself with my harlequin features. Ask me your little questions, freshen your memory. Create associations, remind yourself of your mortality. Copo Lopo. I'm gonna squint and take a step back, I guess. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick, you've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Observe. Only the lower extremities are pink with the dash in blue. His fatted hands, thighs and neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. His face and hands are pink, the thighs too. I see it. He adjusts his glasses. His neck too. Lividity goes right up to his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here. Relax my eyes. The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of colour coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. A black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot. So, what do you think? I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet and neck are discoloured. Agreed. He points to the belt. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports the hanging. Maybe he was strangled by someone. Yes, there's always a chance we're wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. He's beaten up. See the bruises? I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sports. Stop talking in riddles, coin slot. He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. The girl yells, "Fucked him up, brutal like." Something is coming out of him. A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purged liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop. The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death. The fuck he saying? We're talking about shit. Okay. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death? Maybe. He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. I think he's dead. I agree. There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world. Totally dead. The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization. Oh, we got an achievement. Goodest of the good cops. Having mulled it over, the lieutenant says, "That sounds about right, yes." Alright, back up and catch my breath. There is no breath to catch, only the cadaver filling the air in your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing. So how do we get him down? He stops to think, then checks his notes. Are you sure we've finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down? The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. Oh, it's actually something here. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I bought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. Even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Well, can't someone else do it? Someone else? He pauses. You mean like the police? What was that about processing then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help? Can't the boys from processing take care of this? No. Why? Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Instead only of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items, how to work the incinerator in the morgue. I know it's hard, but I assure you the others won't come to help us. We have a growing sanitary concern here. We have to get him down fast. We could saw the branch. Climb up there and saw the branch? Yeah, it seems dangerous. There has to be a less risky way with less falling down of trees. Could we shoot him down? Yeah! The enthusiasm is unrestrained. Bang, bang, time, pig, shoot his head off. Lieutenant remains unaffected. Ow. Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, there's a good spot to aim. There, the buckle holds the belt together. Where? He corrects his glasses. Yes, I see. If the shot hits there might be a chance to release the belt. Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain Kuno with some shit. They'll miss. Pixel will always miss Kuno. Lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. You know what? Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? I'll blow his head off. Take it. Take the shot. Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit. Silence. With his elbows sharp, Lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kidgel A990 Armistice mass-produced muzzle loader. Aesthetic, frugal, and one of the most common firearms in the world. He steps back, then assumes the Balotez position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches, the finger is on the trigger. saying nothing. He's gonna fucking me. The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air. The lieutenant steps back and says to himself, God damn it. He feels bad about it, his eyes mostly just having bad eyesight, probably from a younger age. Whatever you do, do not console him. Fucking idiot. Mukapla asshole. Kuno could have hit it easily, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Try again, maybe? No, we're lucky as it is. We didn't break anything and the victim remains uncompromised. He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. Okay, we'll leave it there. What now? I have to say it's beginning to look unlikely we can get them down without assistance. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor? I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appears to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down. Wait, let's reconsider. What are the other options? The corpse twists on the belt like a chicken on a skewer. Can I have the gun? It's bad as it is, shooting firearms like punks. He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet. And go ahead, I'm not stopping you, just don't lose it. The piece shines in his outstretched hand. They only have one gun? This is the sorriest pair of pics Kuno's ever seen. Take the gun. Yeah, you take it, you fucking Banopoka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth. Let's feel the weight. The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your finger fits right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, a P9 armistice before. At some point it probably used to be your choice of firearm. Still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down. The fuck you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth. Point the gun at the belt. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm. Why don't you shoot yourself in your mouth? She hisses. At least you won't miss. Okay, it's very challenging. I'm gonna say shut up. Oh what? You wanna fuck me? Her voice is almost a whisper now. You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about? Alright, close my left eye first. Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically. Look, he's crying. You're gonna cry now. You fucking... But Gary. Okay. 42%. 42%. Where's hand-eye coordination? Cool for a trick shooter, snipers and jugglers. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and the things that fly in the air. Enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of the pistol? HE coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly, supposing you've got a weapon in your hands, but once you do, hand-eye coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting, because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Level up. Set changes. 58. Do it. No! No, that was a failure. Oh. A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water. Morale critical. I fixed it. Okay. Let's go back up another one as well. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulku. Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window, surely. Can you reload this? I need another shot. The cadaver is already compromised bad enough. We don't have to make it worse. It came out wrong. You made it sound like you're some sort of roulette addict asking for a fix. Ask again. More control this time. Please, Kim. There is silence. Vitupa wants to fuck it up again. Bad. Mulku, Vitupa. What is that? What kind of words are those? They're the songs of my people, asshole. Don't provoke her. Lieutenant takes the sidearm from you, then holsters it. Shoot him in the chest. The creature still in disbelief. What a fucking idiot. It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig heads. Pigs don't have hands. Pig hands? Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something. Kuno has hands. He displays his little fingers. They're pink. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you. Lieutenant, we should entrust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it down. The man does not dignify that with an answer. He snaps the button on his holster and says, We need to get him down somehow. His tone is growing tired now, the stench making him turn away from the corpse. But how? The bad way, the way I didn't want us to. He sighs, by asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put them up there, they can take him down too. How do we get inside the harbor? From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. He looks to the east. Oh, we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looks doable. To the gates, let's negotiate. Won't it be dangerous? To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body. To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't. Suck my dick, bitches! What's wrong with being indebted to Everard Clare? He is dangerous and corrupt man. We cannot predict what he will want from us in return. Yeah, don't go being someone that's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches. Let's get to it then. Kuno's no longer chucking things. What's he doing over here?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack? It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck you get in? Yeah. I phase shifted through the roofing material. Shit, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again. Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. He says to himself, then turns to you. How'd you get in there, piggy boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit in there, right? Let's see. Is that my coat up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. It is. Kuno squints at it. You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you still got your head after all that. After all what? Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno taps his nose twice in conspiracy. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching. He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yep, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there. What's with the pig head? Oh, that. Kuno picks up a bit of dirt from his fingernail. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just Kuno demo tape. It's just a Kuno demo tape. Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Kuno's eyes light up. Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno's Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig. Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but could have that sparkle in your eyes. What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno? It's a vitamin pig. Do you know anything? He looks at you. It looks like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. You could use some. It's magnesium, right? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a barrel. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you. Alright, I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. Like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo. Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Can I get into the harbour from the roof? Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky guys his gimps? Just got a fly, pig. I tried that, didn't go so well. Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy, just jump. I've heard enough of this. Okay, and that's locked there. Well, there's nothing we can do. That's fine. So, we got a bunch of new quests, which we can't do. And we got this. We got a new interact thing. We got the photo of the tattoos. Actually, Kuno, one more thing.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Discuss the body. Where's the rest of his armor? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. How come? Kuno's gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. A mutant? Look at him. He points to the body. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Kuno doesn't give a shit about freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. What do you mean threw it away? Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. He performs a kick-off in of the imaginary helmet. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. You threw it in the sea. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno, he repeats. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustache union, fuck them jolly troubadour shit at the gates. What do you mean troubadour? Yeah, cocking boots. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows, trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gates, ask him yourself. Curious, my liege, why did Kuno feed you this information? And you're telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno? Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno's day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now. Still, seems suspicious. He may have had it in for that guy, or maybe paranoid. This is also a possibility, sire. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? What are you talking about? What's this contussion thing? He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting. He says you're stupid, Kuno. He wants to make you stupid again. Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit stiffen. He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here. You hear the lieutenant hum? Alright, talk about something else. Crime scene. No, okay. See ya. Okay, well, there's one more thing I want to try today, before we call it. And that... Oh, there's nothing there. That's fine. I thought there was something if we stood still. Want to head in here. No, I don't want to head in here. This is by far not where I want to head in. I want to talk to the Union people in here. Oh, that was in my head. I actually want to leave here again. Okay. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. Oh! So if you have lower health and morale and it's near 9 o'clock, you might as well just let them drop and go back to full for free. Okay. I actually want to head over here, back to Kuno's secret lair. Because I think that alcohol increases your physical skills, of which Savoir Faire is, I think. No, it's a motoric skill. Ah, never mind. Well, there's no point doing that then. I was kind of thinking Kuno could climb up there and get it for us, but I guess not. Well, I guess I'm just going to end the episode there. Next time we're going to have to speak to people in the car, but... Was that person moved? Yeah, he's moved, but not very far. Okay. That's fine. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching us. See you next time. Goodbye.